Hello and welcome to my channel to plan for. Today I want to say goodbye to my notebooks from 2025, and I want to show you all the notebooks I completed this year and what I will keep. These are all the notebooks I completed in 2025. As you see, it's quite a big stack and I want to go through them, but I have to change the camera perspective first. Okay, so now that you have seen all the notebooks I completed this year, I want to talk about what I want to keep and how this big stack changed my lineup for next year. So as you saw, it is quite a big stack of notebooks, and some of them are bullet journals mixed with brain dump. Two notebooks are from my work bullet journals. Then I have also some study notes. It's just all kinds of mixed stuff. And it's just too much to keep everything. So in the end, from this gigantic stack of notebooks, I will keep two. And that's this one, which is my travel journal of 2025. And I know it will always be fun to go back to this little notebook and just remember what I have done, where I have been. So that's something I want to keep. The second notebook I want to keep is my reading journal, which technically I should not have included in this stack because it's not completely done yet. So I think I will use this one in, I think, January, February of next year, till it's completely filled up. But still, I think it's at least 85%, maybe even more, completed. So I thought I could put it in this stack, because otherwise I just had this gigantic journal stack. And what do I keep? Well, this one little thing. Still, for me, journaling is very much about, well, first of all, the moment, brain dump, grounding myself. I don't go back and read my regular journal entries. It's just too much. I mean, I cannot read this hundreds. There are maybe, I think there are way over 1,000 pages. But something like this little, I can deal with. I can go, oh yeah, I remember this vacation. I will flip through it. And those are cherished memories. And the other thing is, I really like my reading journal because I like to see what I have read. Also, more importantly, what I thought about it, because every entry in my reading journal is basically a book discussion I have with myself about something I read, or sometimes I have and make entries while I'm still reading the book. And it's interesting just to see, maybe even if I reread a book, how did I think about it when I read it the first time or the time before. So that's definitely something I want to keep. And it's also, I don't know, it will be fun then. Where is it? One day go back here, oh yeah, all those books I read. I just saw it had the title here, 2025. I should not have done that, because it will not only be 2025. Anyway, but those are the two journals I want to keep, which is not a lot. And that's also why I decided to make some changes in my setup for 2026. But that will be the next video. Something else I want to talk about is I use, for journaling, nice and, well, expensive books. So, I mean, there are quite a few, Archer and Olive, Leuchtturm, but also other ones. I mean, they're all expensive, and, well, not all of them. I have some very cheap ones as well, like, I don't know, the one that I use more for study notes. Let me see. Like, these little ones, like, I don't know, they are not expensive, but yeah, it might feel strange, just, okay, now I have this rather pricey notebooks, and in the end I will get a big bag and carry them, or most of them, to the recycle bin in probably a couple days, maybe a few weeks. But I usually that's something I do very much at the beginning of the year. It might seem very weird to spend so much money on notebooks I throw away afterwards, but for me, the real joy is when I open my notebook, this beautiful notebook, and write in it. And that's, for this experience, I pay the money. That's what I buy them for. I mean, for me to have them later on stacked on my bookshelf, that's not the pleasure for me. The pleasure for me is, okay, when I have my journaling session every morning. Usually I journal every morning, just right after breakfast. Sometimes I have a few more little journaling sessions throughout the day, but for my like normal routine is having breakfast and then journal a little bit. And when I start my day, and the first thing I pick up is a beautiful notebook like this, or well, I have a few more beautiful ones in here. I mean, well, I just happen to pick all the Archer and Olive, but there are other ones as well. And I just see this notebook and say, well, that's pretty. And so I think it's not wasteful. And the other thing is, I have been journaling for a very long time. Not always to the same extent, but I'm now 42 and I have started journaling, I think, in my early teens. So let's say I journal now for 30 years, and you saw this book stack. I have moved many times, I've changed countries, I've changed continents. It's just not realistic for me to carry all those books with me wherever I go. So I want to have some memories of a year, but it must be like, I don't know, I can do this times 30, 40. I mean, time moves so fast. And yeah, before you know it, another 20 years are gone. So, I mean, still, if I have like something little like this, or maybe 2 notebooks, that's manageable. I mean, over time, it still becomes a lot. But this gigantic book stack, I just can't keep. I don't have the possibilities to store everything. I know I will never, ever go back to my notebooks. I mean, till this day, I have never regretted throwing away my notebooks at the end of the year. As I said, I've been doing this for about 30 years now. And yeah, I certainly will continue that way, not keeping every single notebook I fill. But my changes for 2026 will include a little bit more separating my journaling activities so that I might have more to keep besides a travel journal. So yeah, it's time to say goodbye to my notebooks. And yeah, just wanted to have them somewhere, the big stack on camera film, because yeah, a couple more days, or at the most a couple more weeks, and they will be gone forever. But that's okay. I won't miss them, because I will have many new notebooks I can fill in the future. And yeah, that's just what I wanted to share with you. And I'm interested in, do you keep all your notebooks? How do you think about parting from your notebooks at the end of the year? I mean, it doesn't really matter at what point in time, but for whatever reason, like a change of a year is somewhat of a mental border, that it's easier to separate from the past. I mean, I could pick any other date as just as well, but yeah, it's kind of has become a tradition somehow at the end of the year to say goodbye to my old new notebooks. Yeah, so curious to hear from you. How is your relationship with your filled notebooks? Is there any, or do you separate from them as I do? Okay, so this was a short video. I hope you still enjoyed it, and the next one will be my journal lineup for 2026. Hope to see you back. Bye bye.